This week on Wanderlust, we are doing story time. Some background knowledge. One of my friends is really good at finding cheap tickets in good section. This girl on Twitter was selling 6 floor seat tickets for $50. And yes, there already is 2 red flags in that one sentence. So something happened to my friend's mom's credit card prior to this whole thing, so she couldn't purchase tickets with her mom's card, which meant I, with the debit card and being so happy to spend my money, volunteered to buy these tickets. This girl who is selling tickets online was a part of this website where you can transfer money very easily through your phone from your credit card to their credit card. And I will tell you, the site that she used was a reliable site because I did some research on it beforehand, just because the whole thing already was sketchy, but I was very optimistic going into this. At first I tried to pay her in full, but it didn't work, so I waited till the next day to pay in smaller increments, and I started with $100, and then after that she kept insisting that I pay the rest to her, like right then, right now. And that was the third red flag. I am the type of person to trust everyone right away, have this basic trust with everyone, and if you lose this trust, then you're cut. And I shouldn't be that way, you know, that was very naive of me to do, which I learned better. Okay, I know how to handle myself now. I know that I should think before I do something. But eventually I sent the rest of the money to this girl on this website, and she said she got the money. Also, my friend told me that the girl told her that she already sent in the tickets to her house, so they should be coming any day now because the concert is just around the corner. Oh, by the way, I don't think I mentioned that this was a One Direction concert, but you should probably have already guessed that. The day of the concert, the tickets were supposed to arrive at my friend's house. At that point, I was super excited, super hyped, but a little bit skeptical. And guess what? It turns out that the tickets never showed up, which could have been foreshadowed by all the red flags that kept popping up from this whole entire scenario. But did we listen to them? Did we pay attention to them? No. So at that point, we were left with no tickets, and in a few hours, we had to leave to go to this One Direction concert. First, when we found this out, I was obviously robbed of my money by some probably old crazy ass man who likes to steal money from girls wanting to get tickets for cheap. And then the first thing my friend does is get new tickets. Wait. But don't worry, because they were off of Ticketmaster, a reliable ticket site, unlike Twitter. So the person who was driving us, let's call him Pablo, used his dad's credit card to buy our tickets and his ticket. So now we're all good and dandy. My friend got the tickets because it showed up on our cell phones for this Ticketmaster wallet app thing. I don't really know how that works, but it's here. I still have it on my phone. Section F13, row 7, seat 14, at the Honda Civic Tour, presenting One Direction on September 1st. That will begin at 7 p.m. How come we couldn't do this earlier? Don't ask me, but this is not where the story ends. I'm at my friend's house and we're all waiting to get picked up. This guy, Pablo, is kind of known for running a little bit late, but I'm not worried. I don't really care much about the opening act. By the way, we missed the opening act anyway. So when Pablo arrives, there's a little bit of a problem. He runs into my friend's house very frantic because these people who claim to be Ticketmaster are calling him and are trying to verify this credit card. Let me tell you that this man who was calling Pablo sounded like a dude from Texas or one of those southern states. He had a thick accent, and it didn't sound like he was a part of Ticketmaster, even though that's very judgmental of me to say. Pablo also stated that all those times that he has purchased tickets from Ticketmaster, they've never called him trying to verify his credit card. And eventually he just denies the call because he believes this person on the phone does not work for Ticketmaster and that he is just trying to take this guy's money, Pablo's money. We get to the concert pretty late. The opening act is still opening. After we parked, we run to the doors that we have to go to get our tickets scanned, the ones on our phone. But when we get there, after running and sweating my brains out, those people with the scanny things in their hands trying to check tickets, they said we needed a printed version, not this nonsense on our cellular devices. So a few feet from this gate was a ticket booth, and we were just gonna try to get our tickets printed from there. So we go to this ticket booth, and the lady tells us that we don't have these tickets. Are you kidding me? I'm sweating, it's hot, we're missing the opening act, which I don't really care about, but do you want me to miss the main act, which is One Direction? I don't think you want me to, unless you want me to, and I'm really upset with you. The Ticketmaster number, which we thought was fake, after trying to call them back, we weren't allowed to get our tickets back because they have no record whatsoever of us purchasing those tickets, yet we have it on our phone. Why couldn't you just accept the ticket on my phone? We live in a technologically advanced world now, and you're telling me to print out my ticket? I don't think it works like that. So I think by that time, we hear that the music stopped, and the opening act is no longer a thing because it's done. The ticket booth, which we were at, we weren't allowed to purchase tickets there. So we ran around the stadium to get tickets. The first thing we ask is for the best seats. And thankfully, there were 3. Unfortunately, there were 4 of us. The perks of having 2 summer jobs is that you actually have money in your card. So I, who worked 2 summer jobs, had money in my card, and I paid for our tickets. 2 of the seats were together, 1 of them was not. And the 4th person in our group had to sit in the first upper level, like there's a floor and there's a first little level. They sat there. So pretty much we were all separated. But anyway, after we purchased our tickets, we run back to the gate, which we were just at, all sweaty. I was dying. Soccer did not prepare me for this. It should have, but it didn't. I forget exactly what seat I was in. We just kept walking closer and closer to the stage, looking for our seats. And then we eventually got to the end of the catwalk, and we were still walking closer. And there, on the right next to the catwalk, were 4 seats. These 2 random people, and then me and my new best friend. I was gonna lose it. Not because of all the things that happened to us in one day, but because we were so freaking close to One Direction. It was a magical moment. Like, my whole life led to that moment. That one day was a representation of my life. Obstacles, being said no to, all this dumb things that happen, all this drama that happens, and then there, the very end, One Direction comes out and is right there. The lights that are behind them give them this angelic glow. So that's where I'm gonna end this story because it was a lot going on. Thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to this channel, and go to my main channel and subscribe to me. All my links are down below.